Hi everyone, I'm Rose from Tough Cookie, and today I'm going to discuss why I'm against diets and dieting. So one of the things that I hate the most in relation to body image and society are diets. I think they cause us to abuse our bodies unintentionally and cause us more harm than good emotionally and physically. And I can't mention any names. Last time I did that, someone tried to sue me. But I can talk about the damage that they do and my perspective as someone who's been through an eating disorder and who abused their body for years with diets and dieting, to hopefully change your mind and convince you that they're a really bad idea. So the first thing I'm going to say is that diets are irresponsible. They're businesses, they thrive on your unhappiness. They don't care about you or how you feel. In fact, the worse you feel, the better it is for them, because then it's more likely you'll spend money on their books, their videos, and their crappy diet food. I developed anorexia whilst I was on a well-known diet at a young age, and I became obsessed with counting and I became obsessed with weight loss. I didn't understand food or nutrition or how my body worked, and the only information I had was the information I'd learned from diet companies and the press. Diets encourage perfectly healthy people to feel bad about themselves. This way they can get you to identify a flaw or a problem that you supposedly have, and then because you feel too fat, because you don't look like that woman with the washboard abs in the advert, they tell you there's a way you can be beautiful and happy and it involves a quick fix and it's easy, so you spend your money and you go on the diet. Maybe you lose the weight, but you put it back on again. Either way, you're left feeling bad and your body and your mind won't thank you either. It's so easy to become obsessed. It's so easy to count calories or points or whatever. It's so easy to become obsessed with weighing food. It's easy to think of some food as good and some food as bad. None of these are good behaviours to develop and actually form habits in the long term that are going to make you unwell. My next point is that diets are really bad for our mental health, and they encourage us to obsess over food, and they encourage us to form bad habits and to think too much about what we're eating and how much we're eating, when we're eating it, and then we form an unhealthy relationship with food, which is really hard to reverse. I know that from personal experience. So, whilst you're busy feeling bad about being fat, you're not at your best mentally either. And over time, this can break you down and causes you to have not only an unhealthy relationship with food, but with yourself as well. Again, I know that from personal experience, and it's really hard once you're stuck in that rut with feeling bad about yourself to then turn it around and then feel good. Next up, diets are bad for our physical health as well. I believe diets aren't sustainable. They don't promote healthy eating for life, which is what I believe in. I've had friends tell me that well-known diets have told them to stop going to the gym. Others tell you not to avoid fat, maybe to avoid carbs, to avoid sugar, lose 2 stone when actually they're absolutely fine as they are. You know, we need fat, we need carbs to be healthy, we need to go and exercise. What diets do tend to do is focus on weight alone. So then, you know, you could chop off a limb and you could lose some weight. It really doesn't make any difference. What you need to focus on is being healthy. And if you don't, you could do some real damage to your body, as I have done over the years. Often they'll also ask you to lose too much weight too quickly. So you're losing several pounds a week when you were healthy weight before. Then they'll set crazy targets and you were fine as you were, and it's so wrong. Take it from someone who dieted for over 10 years and with an eating disorder in between that. Diets wreck your body. We only get one body and we should really look after it. It's the only place you have to live in, and what you put in your mouth is the most important thing you can think about. I'm only realising 10 years down the line now, and I'm only 24, that I really need to look after myself, and diets don't help you to do that. If none of this convinces you, just let me say that studies have shown that most diets, especially yo-yo dieting, actually make us fatter in the long run. So if that is your goal and that you can't get that out of your head that you need to lose weight and you need to be thin, diets are not the best way to do that. Next point, diets by nature are not sustainable long-term solutions for your health, for your body, for your mind. Healthy eating should be for life, and we shouldn't even be thinking about what we eat. We should just be doing it, living our lives, having a great time. few diets are really sustainable long term. They all involve cutting something out or changing habits in a way that isn't necessarily healthy, so you can't keep that up. Diets are also competitive. People pitted against each other, especially at these meetings where how much weight have you lost, or you've put on a pound, or you've lost a pound, well done. It's really, really bad mentality to have about your body. The motive behind diets is all wrong. It's all about weight loss and being slim. It's not about being strong, healthy, happy, or comfortable in our own skin. The only way to be healthy and to nourish and look after your body is to eat natural, wholesome foods as part of a balanced diet. I understand that balance is a difficult thing to get your head around, and I understand that it's easier to think, oh, I can't have this or I can't have that, I'll just cut that out and then I'll lose some weight. That's the situation that I was in for years and years. It was only when I decided to finally let go and eat what I wanted without worrying, weighing or controlling that my skin started to glow, my hair stopped falling out, my IBS, my irritable bowel syndrome, that was under control a little bit more. So please don't diet. If I've not done a very good job of convincing you in this video, please take a look at my related blogs and my books, Tough Love and Nutrition in a Nutshell. I wrote them from personal experience to prove that it is possible to stop dieting, it's possible to stop starving yourself and hating yourself no matter how long you've been at it for.